What's up, guys? I just wanted to make a quick video about my progress into the Army. I started trying to get in almost 2 years ago, and originally I tried to get into the Navy. I didn't really want to join the Navy, but tattoos, so I didn't have a choice. This was before the Army changed all their regs for tattoos, and now they don't give a fuck. So I said, hey, I'm gonna switch branches. You gotta get something called a spiff, which takes, I think it took me like a month and a half maybe. But basically after trial and error with the Navy for about 8 months or so, I got a spiff to go to the Army. I originally tried it in Wilmington, North Carolina, so you have to go to Raleigh MEPS for that, and I put in a waiver for ADHD, which I have a re-diagnosis that states I don't have ADHD. I have basically every doctor's note, every prescription history, everything in general they needed for that. And I waited, after all the paperwork was done, I waited about 2 months, and unfortunately they came back and they told me that I was temporarily disqualified for ADHD, and my waiver was denied. So you have to go through a 6-month process after that, just to wait to try to retry again. So for those 6 months, what I did to get in was I went to college and I got grades to basically prove and further show that I don't have ADHD. Although I have a doctor, a professional psychiatrist that states I don't have it, for MEPS doctors, that is just not enough for them. They want more. They want every possible thing they can get to prove you don't have it, and they are picky as shit. So basically what it came down to was I ended up moving towards the west of North Carolina, so I'm going through Charlotte MEPS right now, which I just actually got done with this week. So what I had to do was I went to college. One of the requirements for ADHD is a 2.0 high school GPA. I slacked off pretty bad in high school, so I didn't have that. I had pretty close, but I didn't have it. So when I went to college, I took 4 classes. I got a 4.0 GPA in it, and then when I came back, I submitted a different letter that basically said the same damn thing. It just had a different date on it. I submitted my 4.0 GPA college grades. I got a letter of recommendation from my teachers. And actually what helped me a lot, which some people think is crazy, is I emailed Barack Obama and basically explained how badly I wanted to be in the Army. So when I had submitted all this stuff for my next waiver, it came through and it worked out. I guess a congressman or somebody saw it and wrote me a congressional to get me in the Army. So the Army, what they did was they approved my ADHD waiver with all that. They got me sent up to MEPS to take a physical. So basically, the physical is the same for everybody. It doesn't matter if you have to get a waiver or not. If you do have to get a waiver, you can't swear in that day. You have to pass the physical first. Fortunately, I passed it, so I get to go swear in pretty soon. As it's 4th of July weekend, MEPS they're not doing anything, so I'm waiting on them to come back to work on Wednesday to tell me when I can go back to sign my contract, because that's all I have to do. I actually I made an 80 on the ASVAB too about a year and a half ago, and that was with my original waiver, and they still denied it then. I know it probably helped me this time still with the 4.0 GPA and the congressional as well, but getting into the Army with the ADHD waivers is not an easy task. It's pretty much everything it's taken everything in my power to get in with it. But being that I passed my physical, just waiting on the doc to say, hey, you can go sign your contract, which hopefully I'll be able to do it a week from today. So really, that's about it so far. But I'm trying to sign as an infantryman and do that whole route, which I got an 80 on the ASVAB, so I could pretty much do anything I wanted in the Army, but not for me. I wanted to do infantry. That's half the reason I decided not to join the Navy anyways. So just for those of you who have questions about ADHD in particular, because I didn't see a whole lot of videos about getting in with that, so I never really got a whole lot of advice. I just pretty much took my recruiter's word and did what they asked me to do, and eventually, after bothering the shit out of them, because it's key to find a recruiter who's going to help you out. If you don't find a recruiter who's going to help you out, you're going to be waiting a fuck ton of time to get through, which unfortunately that's how it was for me at first. I had to go to the recruiter's office like every other day just to make sure they were even trying to get my waiver approved. I finally found a guy named Staff Sergeant Robinson who helped me a ton and has made all this possible for me, so really thankful for that. But yeah, if you have any questions about anything waiver induced, like how you can get in, what you can do to work around it, which, you know, some are unavoidable, you know, some you just can't get in with, but if you are kind of in the same situation as me and you're just waiting on that one little thing that really doesn't affect you, shoot me a message. I'll help out as much as I can. But I'll probably make another video in about a week or two, just letting you know how the MEPS process went afterwards. But the physical wasn't too hard, unless you're in shit health and you either can't hear or see, or you're doing drugs at the time. You'll probably pass it, which fortunately I don't have any issues with those things, so I passed it with no problem. But yeah, just shoot me a message if you need anything, and I'll see what I can do to help you the best I can. Thanks.